Walk it off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last summer, shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tent. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he? Or who is he?
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
44-yard gain on the play. First down, Chiefs.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just...
And it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his man downfield, that's Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route, he's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
11 mighty. 11 stop.
They'll run with Mitchell. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 3rd and 8. Play action, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Up the middle, and he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bengals, it's 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Now Burrow changing things up here. First down, here's Mitchell. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals leading. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3, it leaves him with 4th and 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Pacheco. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And they go play action now. Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
11 MT.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He gets away from one. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional block.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. Takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to a field goal. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
12, 12, 12. The hunt.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
12, 12, what the hunt?
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. This to Graham on the short pass. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. There he goes left side. Kansas City touchdown. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Chiefs have retaken a third quarter lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
An old school coach.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. racing to the end zone. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes is going to run the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. A give running right is Mitchell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short.
God. 12. God.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? Fourth and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Running left to give to Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 174 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Finds Johnston. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Quentin Johnston with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. How to get back into the game. Now
off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
now an audible here into something else. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Mahomes again. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mahomes now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs, 38. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. He's got it to the 43 here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now they'll shift things around. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Well, big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.